a deaf person, okay, let's go ahead and hire a deaf batch for that.
Wow.
Right? We are not saying this is the role that is existing and let's fit in whoever, we'll hire only this. That is not there anymore. I see that mind shift, and that is the path which Sutherland has also taken. In the last 6 months or so, that we've been very active. While the initiative started a few years ago, I think the last 6 months we have been very active in partnering with the NGOs like Sarthak in identifying those job roles and doing that hiring. And even earlier today, I had a meeting with one of the leaders who hired the biggest batch in Hyderabad. 20 of them from Sarthak had come. And very happy with the results which they are performing, the standards and all that. So it's brilliant to see that that's how the change has happened.
Beautiful. So what you're saying, Seena ji, is that now the idea is employability which can be adapted and adopted by Divyangjan, and making sure that they are most effective in their jobs as well as in their work, and then succeed in the organization through the corporate ladder.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Seena ji, thanks for giving that perspective. My next question is to Rishabh ji, Ponoculon Labs, and he is representing Tech for Good. One of the upcoming innovations, initiatives, or the partnerships you guys are excited about and you guys want to talk about, and how has, so that is number one. Number two is, Rishabh ji, if you can talk about how the tech has changed the way world looks at Divyangata and Divyangjan. If you can talk a little bit more about it. So these two questions.
Hello, sir. Siddhartha ji, I'm Sriraj representing Panoculon Labs.
Oh, so sorry, my bad then. I was thinking that Rishabh ji is going to be there. So here we have Sriraj ji from Panocular Labs. Thanks for joining in. My bad. I was under the impression that Rishabh ji would join us, but
Sure, sir.
nonetheless. So please go ahead, Sriraj ji.
Sir, could you please repeat the question? Then it was.
So I have two questions. Number one question is, one upcoming innovation in or initiative or partnership you are excited about. Something you have created, something you are creating, something you are doing which you are absolutely excited about, which can transform the world, which can transform the lives of persons with disability. Number one question. And number two question is, tell us how technology has enabled Divyangjan. So if you can talk a little bit more about it.
Got it. Yes, sir. So right now, what we have been doing for the past several years is smart glasses for persons with visual impairments. So these are devices which will enable the wearer to better understand the world around them, and therefore live, learn, and work independently. Now, when we talk about specific features, there are many devices called smart glasses or other similar aids which promise several features. But oftentimes, what we see is that these devices come short of the promises. So, in our region, we have talked to more than 150 plus users. Also, thanks to Sarthak, we have talked to many users. In there, what we have identified is when we talk about technology, we tend to promise the world to people, right? So we are telling that this can do this can do that, this can do everything. But we found that that approach does not hold that great, especially when we come to emerging technologies like wearable devices or AI. So there, what we have identified is figuring out specific use cases which will contribute to specifically education and employability or livelihood for persons with disabilities. So these are features for, let's say, there are many visually impaired employees in public sector banks. So if we have a certain feature in our smart glass or such assistive tech device, which will enable more such visually impaired people to do their banking job more efficiently, then that's a very quantifiable and that's a very clear value proposition which we can deliver to the end user. So that's our approach, what we are focusing on right now, to build features which delivers value directly to the user. And in terms of that, we are also working towards a new and cutting edge feature called promptless assistance. So right now, if you think about ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other device, we'll have to manually prompt a device in order to get any feedback, right? But we are working towards a technology which will anticipate the user's need in advance and understand when they need assistance and help them automatically without needing to prompt. This will make the interaction with the hardware device much more contextual and natural for the user. It will be like as if a human assistant is with you at all times, anticipating your needs. Now, coming to your next question, sir. So this was regarding the technology,
How
how it.
technology has changed.
Yes, yes. So in terms of technology which helps people with disabilities, what we have found is it's imperative that we build inclusive technology rather than assistive technology. So there are two angles to it. One, of course, I believe, sir, you are also from a finance investment background. So whichever really good technology requires significant capital investment. And whenever we approach any sort of capital source, one of the major concerns they have if we target assistive technology specifically or persons with disability specifically is the size of the market, or there are various issues with the market. So the bigger best approach we have found there after a lot of research is that let's consider the example of Apple iPhone as a device, right? So iPhone is a very accessible device. It has a lot of accessibility features which enables persons with disabilities like visual impairment, hearing impairment, etc. But no one really calls iPhone as a assistive tech device, right? It's a device which can be used by everyone, but it's a very inclusive and accessible. So similar to that, it's imperative that we position any device as an accessible device which can be used by everyone and not just addressing a very specific market. So there are other problems to it. So if you are building for a very niche market, it usually has shortcomings. So if you see many assistive tech devices out there, as I mentioned, they will promise a lot of things, but at the end we can't deliver that much, which is natural if we focus on the very small use cases. So that is where we can provide value also as a technology by building for everyone and making it accessible and inclusive and ensuring that it can deliver value to persons with disabilities as well. So that's our viewpoint when it comes to assistive technology.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So my next question to you, my next question uh, to Akanksha ji, who's the Tata Power, representing the CSR, is that if you can talk. So Tata Power has been instrumental. So let me just give you a little perspective on Tata Power. So Tata Power is the reason we went to Metz, France, where we participated in the International Olympics and where Bharat won out of 12, 13 competitors, 7 medals. And that was all from the support from Tata Power. So my question to Akanksha ji is that how the platforms like NCD, how the platforms like National Olympics event, how can it accelerate the collaboration? How can it bring all the partners, all the participants, as well as the Divyangjan, as well as government and everybody else together and make the society a better place? If you can talk a little bit about it and what Tata Power has been doing through the years and some of the initiatives they have done with National Olympics Association of India and their success stories. If you can talk a little bit about that, Akanksha ji, it will be wonderful.
Thank you so much, Siddhartha Sir, for your putting forward the question beautifully. Like on behalf of Tata Power, I have asked Bharat Chavra sir, who heads the CSR at Delhi and NCR region, and who would be the panelist at the event. And I would like to, because he would be the part of this greater discussion, and he heads the CSR and the other portfolios at Tata Power. So would request Bharat Chavla sir to shed lights on the
Yeah, thank you, Kamsha, Siddharth, and other co-members who are joining this call. Uh, I would say that Tata Power is committed for working in this cause in a big way. And we are not just engaging with the local partners, but we are creating platforms at the national level. For example, the e-Sanitya, the social Justice Department with the central government and the other local bodies, we have created that platform of e-Sanithya, which provides opportunities for early detection of these disabilities. And once we have that early detection, then possibly we can use and leverage the partnerships, the collaborators on working on finding appropriate and solutions at scale. That is one. So e-Sanidhya platform is available, and the Olympics meet also. We have demonstrated with different partners that how this disability, the so-called disability, is also a big ability. Now, on one hand, it demonstrates that sometimes that people may see that this is a disability, but several of the success stories which are presented here in these platforms also demonstrate the special abilities. So those have been the opportunities. And in the recent times, you would have seen that uh, the Tanvi the Great movie, the actress with the who demonstrated that she had some disability, but how, in spite of all that, she is still able. So Tanvi the Great. So with the Anupam K Studio, we also engaged and collaborated with several policymakers, trainers, teachers, and several community members, and we did the special screening across the country, wherein we had the policymakers over there, we had the big NGO partners over there, we had the special educators, we have the, in fact, the students also, which who for the first time in a full theater saw that movie. So I saw and personally felt that it was a great step that opportunity was given to them in several years. I mean, it was probably the first time that they ever came out with their families and sat and saw the entire show in a theater. So this was a collaboration with the PVR cinemas that is there. And in Delhi also we have two such schools wherein the special education is provided to people with the special abilities. So this is a small step that we have taken, but we have higher ambitions and aspirations to do big in this area to make this world a better place for all. So that's all. Thank you.
Beautiful, Bharatji, what you stated. And Tanvi the Great, we also collaborated in Mumbai when Anupam Kherji and the senior management team of the Tata Power CSR team also collaborated, and we had our regional conference and the regional competitions which happened at World Trade Center. And it was a beautiful gesture. People were super excited because it was the first time when somebody saw the real abilities of a person with disability, and it was through a movie which is a medium which can reach the masses. So beautifully put, Bharatji, and thanks to the entire Tata Power for taking this wonderful initiative. My gratitude to the entire Tata Power CSR team for thinking about it and taking up such initiative.
Thank you. Thank you.
My next question is to Rupaji. Rupaji, tell us about little bit about these competitions. What are these competitions, NAI competitions, and you also talk about what have you won, और कैसे रूपा जी उसके बाद आपका जीवन में कुछ बदलाव आया. If you can talk little bit about these things.
Yes sir. सर ये सिर्फ एक कंपटीशन नहीं है सर. ये एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है कि जिसके जरिए जैसे डिसेबल पर्सन अपना जो हुनर है, स्किल है, जो अपनी एबिलिटी है, वो दुनिया के सामने ला सकता है. ये इसका पर्पस, ये कंपटीशन का पर्पस सिर्फ मेडल जीतना या सर्टिफिकेट के लिए नहीं है. इसके थ्रू जो खुद का जो हुनर है वो दुनिया के सामने लाना है. और जैसे कुछ लोग, ये एक मोटिवेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म भी है जो जिसमें लोगों की स्टोरी देख के, लोगों को इतना आगे बढ़ते देख के, जो डिसेबल ऐसा सोचता है कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता या मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती, उनको भी मोटिवेशन मिलता है कि लोग डिसेबल होके भी बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. तो ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो है वो जॉब सीकर्स को भी बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड करता है कि उनको भी उनके हुनर के हिसाब से, उनके टैलेंट के हिसाब से उनको जॉब मिल सके।
बहुत बढ़िया। तो आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला रूपा जी। तो आपने बताया कि ये एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, ये एक ऐसी जगह है जहां पे हुनर से ही आपकी पहचान होती है। बहुत सारे दिव्यांगजन आते हैं, आपस में कॉम्पीट करते हैं, अलग अलग हुनरों के माध्यम से, अलग अलग स्किल सेट के, अलग अलग प्रतिभाओं के माध्यम से दर्शाते हैं कि उनमें क्या क्या उनका प्रतिभा है। और उसके बाद जो उसमें जीतता है उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है, उसको एक ओपनिंग मिलती है कि वो नेशनल्स में खेले, और नेशनल के बाद वो इंटरनेशनल में खेले। तो इसी तरीके से हमने पिछले गत वर्ष में लगभग 4 रीजनल ओलंपिक्स किए। उसके जो विजेता है वो 20 और 21 तारीख को, 20 और 21 नवंबर को द्वंद्व करेंगे आपस में नेशनल ओलंपिक्स कंपटीशन में। तो और वहां से जो जीतेगा वो हेलेंस्की जाएगा, और वहां पे इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक्स, फिनलैंड हेलेंस्की में इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक्स होंगे 2027 में। तो बहुत बढ़िया बताया रूपा जी आपने। आप लोग के जो जो आंसर थे, आप लोग के जो उत्तर थे, बहुत ही अद्भुत थे। और ये सिर्फ जो भी हमारे दर्शक हमें सुन रहे हैं, मैं उनको बताना चाहूंगा कि ये एक छोटा सा ग्लिम्स है। दिस इज जस्ट अ स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट। हम 20-21 तारीख को नेशनल ओलंपिक्स, नेशनल कॉम्पिटिशंस में देखेंगे। तो आइए नई दिल्ली में और हमसे जुड़िए, और हमारे दिव्यांगजनों का प्रोत्साहन कीजिए, उनका मनोबल बढ़ाइए। तो इसी के साथ मैं आज का ये छोटा सा सेशन समाप्त करता हूं, और मैं सारे पैनलिस्ट को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा कि आप लोग आए, आप लोग ने अपना समय निकाला और अपना महत्वपूर्ण पर्सपेक्टिव दिया। उसके साथ आपने एक नया दृष्टिकोण भी दिया कि क्या हो सकता है। Special thanks to all the panelists and all the people who attended this. Finally, Shabina ji, if you want to say something, because you have not said anything, and Gupta ji, SK Gupta ji, if you also want to say something, that would be wonderful. Just as a closing remark.
Yeah. First of all, very, very best of luck for upcoming conference, and I hope it is going to be a huge success. And I really want to say that, while working in the sector, especially working with person with disability from last 10 to 15 years, I have seen a mindset shift, and there are a lot of changes happening with help of technology. There are a lot of potential in our candidates.
Shabina ji, we lost you in between.
Similar initiative in future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shabina ji, for your perspective and your good wishes. And we look forward to hosting you and your team members at the National Olympics on 20th and 21st of November. Gupta ji, who has been our mentor, our pillar, our dear friend, who has been with Sarthak for many years. After being a civil servant, he has dedicated his time and energy to develop Sarthak. So, Gupta ji, some words of wisdom and some final closing remarks from your end.
हाँ, थैंक यू सिद्धार्थ जी। मुझे लगता है कि आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन इस मुहिम में बहुत ज़्यादा है। मैं तो उतना नहीं कर पाता हूँ जितना आप कर रहे हैं। और आपके साथ मैंने गुवाहाटी में ये इवेंट अटेंड की थी, तो इट वाज रियली वेरी इम्प्रेसिव इवेंट। और मैंने देखा कि जो बच्चे कंपटीशन में, रीजनल कंपटीशन में जीते थे, उनमें बहुत लोगों के इमोशंस देखने लायक थे। और उन्होंने कहा कि भी क्योंकि वो इतना रिमोट एरिया था नॉर्थ ईस्ट का, जहाँ पे जनरली उनको मौका नहीं मिलता, तो वो कहते हैं कि उन्होंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि वो कुछ कर पाएंगे और सीधे वो नेशनल कंपटीशन के लिए सेलेक्ट हो गए हैं। और उनके पेरेंट्स, उनके नेबर्स, उनके गांव वाले इतने खुश होंगे और वो खुद कितने प्राउड फील कर रहे थे, ये देख के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। इसी से शो होता है कि ये कंपटीशन सिर्फ कंपटीशन नहीं है, ये लाइफ चेंजिंग इवेंट है। और इसको सिर्फ नेशनल रीजनल तक लिमिटेड नहीं है, ये इंटरनेशनल में भी उनको पहचान दिलाता है। और लास्ट टाइम जैसे आपने बताया कि 13 कैंडिडेट्स गए और 7 मेडल लेके आए, डिस्पाइट सो मेनी प्रॉब्लम्स एंड कोविड इन बिटवीन। तो इस बार हमारी तैयारी शायद पहले से काफ़ी अच्छी है और हम आशा करते हैं कि हम नंबर 1 मेडलिस्ट होंगे इस इवेंट में। तो मैं अपनी शुभकामनाएं सबको देता हूं और आशा करता हूं कि ये इवेंट जो 20 और 21 नवंबर को दिल्ली में है, इसमें लोग भारी मात्रा में आएंगे और सबका प्रोत्साहन करेंगे और खुद भी देखेंगे कि इस इवेंट से और इस तरह की इवेंट से कितना चेंज पॉसिबल है। थैंक यू सो मच।
माँ सरस्वती आपकी जीवा पे विराजमान हो, ऐसी मेरी माँ सरस्वती से प्रार्थना है। जो आपने कहा वो सत्य हो कि भारत प्रथम पायदान पर आए इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक्स में, जो हेलेंस्की फिनलैंड में होगा। और इसके लिए बहुत, और आपके आशीर्वाद और आपकी ब्लेसिंग्स के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद गुप्ता जी। Finally,
थैंक यू।
we come to an end of this brief session। और मेरी आप सबसे एक ही विनती है, एक ही प्रार्थना है आप लोग सबसे, कि आप किसी भी दिव्यांग जन से मिलें या उसके संपर्क में आए, तो आपको बस एक ही काम करना है कि उसको सार्थक या नेशनल ओलंपिक्स एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया से जोड़े। क्योंकि मेरा मानना है, जब आप उनको एक सही पग रखने में प्रोत्साहन देंगे, when you will allow them to put the foot in the right direction, when you give them a right perspective, their lives can change। तो आपका सिर्फ एक ही काम है, कुछ और नहीं करना है, सार्थक से जोड़ना है, नेशनल ओलंपिक्स एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया से जोड़ना है, और 20 और 21 तारीख को प्रस्तुत होकर के दिव्यांग जनों को मोटिवेट करना है, उनको प्रोत्साहन देना है। याद रखिए, हमारा नारा सरल है, जुड़ो, जोड़ो और जीतो। अगर आप ये करेंगे तो हम भारत में नहीं, विश्व के सारे दिव्यांगजनों का समूह का उत्थान करने में सक्षम होंगे। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू बाजी, थैंक यू शमीना जी, थैंक यू शिवम, थैंक यू आकांक्षा जी, थैंक यू सीना जी, थैंक यू भरत जी, थैंक यू श्रीराज जी।
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you Siddharth ji.